Hi Gandhi class, I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Welcome to your first maths lesson this week. And now this week we are moving on to learning about money. So in year 2, your prior learning, what you've learned before, you learnt to count coins and notes, you learnt to compare different amounts of money, you learnt to find different ways to make the same amount of money, you learnt to work out the amount of change, and you learnt to solve problems involving money. Now, what we're going to be doing in year 3 is you're going to learn to know the value of each coin and note and understand what these values represent. You're going to convert between pounds and pence using the knowledge that £1 is the same as 100 pence. You're going to add two amounts of money. You're going to use different methods to subtract money, and you're going to use a number line and a part-whole model to subtract to find the change. So this is everything we are going to be learning about this year in money. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little recap about money using pence. So our learning objective for this lesson is, can I count money in pence? In today's lesson, we will be recapping our learning from year 2 so that we are able to know the symbol for pence, which is p, to count in 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p and 20p coins, and to know which coins are silver and which are copper. So as a little starter for us, can you please get your mini whiteboards ready? Pause the video here if you need to do that. Okay, now you've got your whiteboards ready. Can you please split your whiteboard into 2? And at the top of one, I want you to write pence. And at the top of the other, I want you to write pounds. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at what we've got here. Look at our coins here. And I want you to put them either into the pence or the pounds. Pause the video to have a go at doing this. Okay, so if you look very closely at the coins, it does tell you whether or not it's a pence or a pound. So let's have a look at this one first. What is this coin? What is it? That's right, it's 1 pence. You can see it's got a 1 written on it here, and then it's got 1 penny written here, which means it's a 1 pence. Is this 1 pence copper or silver? Pause the video to have a think. Well done if you said it is copper. So this 1 pence needs to go into our pence section. And the way you would write it is by going 1p. So that's how we show 1 pence when we write it. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. What do you think this is? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. This is £2. If you look closely at this coin, you can see £2 written on it. So it goes into our £2 side. And the way that we would write this down on paper is by drawing the pound sign and writing £2. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. What do you think this coin is? Pause the video to have a think. That's right, it's 2 pence. You can see the 2 here, and then you can see pence written here. So it's 2 pence. Now, is this coin copper or silver? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. It is copper, and we need to put it into our pence. So, pence section. And then the way we would write 2 pence is by doing a 2 and a p for pence. Okay, let's have a look at our next one. This one here, where do you think this is going to go? What coin is this? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. If you got 5 pence, you can see there is a 5 here, and then just above here it says 5 pence. Is this coin copper or silver? What do you think? Well done. If you said it's silver, it's a silver coin. And then the way we would write this is by writing 5p. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. What coin is this? Pause the video to have a think. Well done. If you got it's £1, you can see just here it says £1 written on the coin. So it goes over into the pounds column. And then the way we show it's a pound by writing it is by drawing the pound sign and then putting a 1. Okay, let's have a look at this coin here. What coin is this? Pause the video to have a think. Well done if you got it's 10 pence. So you can see the 10 here, and then just above it here it says 10 pence. So it goes under our pence column, and then the way we write it is by doing a 10 and a P. Okay, let's have a go at this one here. What coin is this? Pause the video to have a think. That's right, it's a 20 pence. You can see 20 at the bottom here and then 20 pence written around the edge. Now, is this a copper or a silver coin? Well done, it's a silver coin. So let's put it over here. And then the way we write it, if we're writing it down, is 20 and then a P. Okay, and then lastly, this one. What coin is this? Pause the video to have a think. Well done if you got 50 pence. We can see a 50 at the bottom here and then 50 pence written around the top. So it needs to go down into the pence one, and then we write 50 and then a P. Great work. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work out the total of the coins below. We've got some other questions underneath here, but we're going to focus on this one first. So what I want you to do on your whiteboards or on a scrap piece of paper, I want you to try and work out the total of coins that we have here. So you need to add them all together. Pause the video to have a go. Okay, so we've got 10, add 10, add 10, add 10, add 2, add 2, add 2. Now the way I would work this out is by adding my copper coins first, the 2 pence first, and then I'm going to add together the 10 pence. So I know 2 add 2 add 2 is 6. And then 10 add 10 add 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. So altogether I have 46 pence. Well done if you got that. Okay, the next one here. Have a go at adding together the coins here on your whiteboard. Pause the video to have a go. Okay, so let's start by adding our 1 pences together first. So we've got 1, add 1, add 1, add 1. What is 1 add 1 add 1? Add 1. Well done, it is 4. And now let's add our 5 pences together. So we've got 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. Now I'm going to use my 5 times table to help me, so I'm going to count up in 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 add 4 is 34 pence. Well done if you got that one correct. And then the very last one, have a go at adding these together. Pause the video to have a go on your whiteboard. Okay, so we've got 20, add 20, add 2, add 2. So again, I'm going to add together my 2 pence first. So 2 add 2, I know is 4. 20 add 20, I know is 40. So 40 add 4 equals 44 pence. Now, it's really, really important that you are writing that pence there. That's a unit of measurement. If you forget that, we don't know what you'll be talking about. It could be 44 apples, it could be 44 bananas, it could be 44 chairs. But because you put the pence, we know it's 44 pence. So it's really important when we look at money that you are remembering your unit of measurement, that you are remembering to write pence, or if it's pounds, you're remembering to write pounds. Okay, let's have a go here. So the Mastronaut says, I have 2 different types of coins. I have 40 pence. So we know he's got 2 different types of coins. He can have as many of these 2 different types of coins as he can, but he's only got 2 different types, and it makes 40 pence. So I've put here our different coins that we could have. And I want you to have a go at making 40 pence only using 2 different types. Pause the video to have a go. Okay, so one way we can make it is by having 20 and 10 and 10. So that gives us 40 pence here. And I've got 2 different types of coins. I've got a 20 pence coin and 2 10 pence coins. That's 2 different types of coins. So that's one way I could have made 40 pence. Another way that I could have made 40 pence is by having 20 pence, a 10 pence. Oh no, sorry, not 20 pence and 10 pence. 20 pence, 5 pence, 5 pence, 5 pence, 5 pence. So again, I've got 2 different types of coins here, and they make 40 pence because I've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's another way I could have made it. I could have also had 10 pence, 10 pence, and then 5 pence. So I've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's another way I could have made it. And you also could have made it by using 1 pence and 2 pence. Now, if we did that, we would need a lot of them. So you could have made it by having maybe 21 pences and 10 2 pences. That could have been one way to make it. There's loads of different ways that you can make 40 using these coins. Are there any coins there that you won't be able to use? Pause the video to have a think. That's right, you would not be able to use the 50 pence because that is a bigger number than 40. Okay, so what do you think the lowest number of coins she could have would be? Pause the video to have a think. Okay, so the lowest number of coins she could have had would have been the 20 pence and 10 pence and 10 pence. There she's only using 3 coins, whereas the other methods used more than 3 coins, especially if you were using 1 pence and 2 pence, you would have used a lot of coins there. So looking at the coins here, which coins could you use to make 60 pence? Pause the video to have a go. So you could have made 60 pence by doing 20, add another 20, add 10, 20, 40, add 10, add another 10. And then this gives us 60. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60 pence here by using these coins. You could have also had, instead of that 10 pence coin, you could have had 5 pence coins there instead. That's another way that you could have made 60. And I think that would have been, yeah, those would have been the only ways that we could have made 60 pence. You could either have had 20, 20 and a 10 and another 10, or 20, 20, 10 and 2 5 pences. So are there any other ways of making 60 pence? Could you make it only with silver coins? Pause the video and have a think. So there are loads of other ways that we could make 60 pence. You could have also used 1 pence coins and 2 pence coins. But again, if you use 1 pence and 2 pence coins, you're going to need a lot of them to make 60 pence, especially if you're just using the copper coins. So what are the fewest coins you need to make 60 pence? Look at what we have here. And if there are any other pence that you can think of that would make 60 pence, pause the video to have a think. So don't forget that we also have a 50 pence coin as well. So if you had a 50 pence coin, what else would you need to add to 50 pence to get to 60 pence? Pause the video and have a think. Well done, you could have had a 10 pence as well, because 50 add 10 makes 60. So this would be the fewest amount of coins that you could have to make 60 pence. You can use a 50 pence and a 10 pence, and that means you're only using 2 coins. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to choose between activity 1 and activity 2. And then if you want to, you can challenge yourself further with activity 3. So activity number 1, you need to answer the questions here. So you've got A, B, C, D, E, and you need to tell me the amount of money that you have, which means you need to add up together all the coins and write the answer here. Remember, you need to remember your measurement, your units of measurement. Tell me it's pence. I need to know what it is. Otherwise, I might think you're talking about bananas, which would not be very good, would it? So make sure that you are using your unit of measurement and you are counting up your pence. So this is activity 1. Activity 1 is then, you've got more to do with activity 1 as well. So you've got A, B and C here too. So this is activity 1 and that's activity 1. So there's 2 parts to activity 1. And you've got A, B and C to answer here as well. Again, remember to use that pence. Then activity 2 is here. So you need to draw around the coins to make the amounts. So here you need to make 40 pence. So tell me which of these coins you could use to make 40 pence. Here you need to make 55 pence. So again, you need to tell me which coins from here you could use to make 55 pence. You need to circle the correct total for the coins. So you need to count how many coins you have here and how much their value is, add them together and tell me which of these is their value. And then again, you need to do the same here. So count the coins you have and tell me the value. And activity 3, your challenge. So William selects 4 of these coins. He can use the coins more than once. What totals could he make? What is the lowest total? And what is the greatest total? Please make sure you upload your work to Tapestry Gandhi class, and I will see you next time. Bye.